Now, strictly speaking, should this be NATO green?
Oh shit! Fuck! This bloody energy drink. As soon as I have an energy drink, it all goes to pot. Bollocks.
Have you tried drinking 2 litres of Sprite and then eating bananas? It's supposed to be really good for you.
Well, the plan is get it all in a green. It's now sealed. It won't rust. There's red oxide as well, which we didn't really need to do. And now everything is painted, everything's put back together, and then we leave it 4 days, go over it with some of that Scotch-Brite stuff, and then I'm going to give it a coat of whatever colour we decide. And I don't know whether it's going to be black and green, whether it's going to be deep bronze green, whether we go for a desert one, or whether we go for kind of American Army green.
Black with flames up the side.
Being a right-hand drive on, this was British Army. Made in a British workshop, and because of that it probably should be deep bronze green, and obviously the original markings that it had when it was in its Special Forces Regiment.
Oh. Did you have a good piss?
Yes, it was wonderful. Unfortunately, as I walked away I trod on the end of my dick.
Have you got a green knob now?
Yeah. You've done it all, you forgot the tank. Anyway, there it is, all done. I hope you're watching Clive. That goes in, maybe not tomorrow. Let it harden up a bit. Back seats, all done. Fake gear knob, all done. One side of the windscreen, I'm not going to turn that over until it's dry, because basically that is just where your eye hits it. So I don't want any fingerprints there. But other places, fingerprint or two, looks good. Doesn't she look smart? May not be the finished colour. Answers or questions on a postcard. We'll have to see. This doesn't stay like that. This cam action can go forward, and that lays neatly in there, just beautifully. And then, yeah, well, you know, all seems to work. Back the Fast Man Mog. Now, we had big dreams of doing these vehicles, so we reckoned if we could do these half the price of a Unimog, or half the price of a fast track, they'd be an absolute winner, because they're faster, they're more powerful, they're more luxurious, and they've got all the features, all the power off and the fifth wheel coupling and all the bits and pieces. Only problem is your base vehicle, to buy a real low mileage one, has gone from 25 grand to 50 grand, and that's probably scuppered the job. So this might be the only Fast Man Mog ever made, and it's been working its bollocks off on a farm testing for the last 4 months, and it's done really well. So we don't know whether to make more or just sell this one as a rare and unusual beast, and I think we're busy anyway, so maybe we're going to sell it. What's it worth, chaps? What's it worth? A Fast Man Mog, everything you need. Beautiful to drive, very, very fast. Fifth wheel coupling, all the air, all the shackles, everything you could probably, all shortened up, and agricultural. It's got the wheels, it's got the tyres, it's got everything. What is that worth? Is it worth half the price of a Unimog, half the price of a fast track? Anyway, we're going to give it a bit of a power wash, and then we're going to get it advertised. Let's see what it's worth. I think there's petrol vapours in here, but we're about to find out.
I'm going to step back a bit.
What's going on? I got this from over there. Does it work? Is it something wrong?
I don't know. Cat 2, we've got a new extension lead. That one is boxed, fortunately. So we'll add that to the shopping list. Again, I'll assume position where I take a big step back and let him do the cutting. Right. Here we go. Don't forget your Nunu. That'll get nice and tangled up in the grinder. Run, Dylan, run! So, what is the plan then?
Well, I only want half measure jerry cans, so I'm cutting them in half. And I'm wondering how much fumes is left in them. This could be quite exciting.
There's one. That's two. That's three. Happy days.
That could have been much worse.
Yes.
Well, it's the big fit up and all these bits are going on and I'm finding the right nuts and bolts and it's, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This, I think I mentioned earlier, this is on a cam action, so it does fold down beautifully like that. And it's all kind of going together. Now, we're having thoughts. Do we cover it in dents before we put the top coat on it? A few bullet holes and just dents all over it. He says the big no. I'm not confident about it, but I just think it would have so much character if we just started hitting it with things. You know, no, not loads of little ones, but you know, like some decent donk, donk, donk on the edges. A couple on here, one in the middle, one there. I just think it'll give it character. Kate hates cars looking all shiny and new. Sorry, not cars, tanks. She likes them original and beaten up. But you know, it's kind of getting there, isn't it? I've decided we do probably need a tow ball on the front corner. Very, very useful, especially if I take it up on the beach for pushing my jet ski about. And there's no telling where this will be going and what it will be doing. But a lot of filing, bloody hell. And I've welded on my gear knob. I've put all my knobbly bits on. I put my machine gun post on. And my little bits of hood ornaments. And they're all painted, the nuts are all painted. And now I've got to think about the final colour and dents. And we're scratching our heads a lot. Tomorrow all the gearbox coverings go on. And the seats go in the fuel tank. And that will be the starter, and then the dip switch is on the other side. So we're looking quite authentic, and I'm getting tired. Shovels, I've done my jerry can creation. They're all going to be cobbled together into some kind of secret compartment, and maybe we'll be smuggling hashish back from Marrakesh. You just don't know. You never know. We're going to chase a few exotic film locations. And this could be one of them, you never know. We've got Chad and Dell come over. Where have you come from?
We're from Canada.
Canada. Maple syrup.
Absolutely.
And you think of us as fish and chips. Are you having fun?
Oh my God.
When are we
awesome.
starting? When are we opening up a branch in Canada?
Well, if you do, we'll be there.
Okay.
And with all our friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lots of friends. Good.
Lots of snow.
And are they any good?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I had a
okay.
nice easy morning for me.
Right, well, crush in a little while. Well, we've wired in the Kenlos, so they're always on, because I like Kenlos on all the while. And we bolted down this shroud here really nicely with all these big bolts, very military. And now in comes the custom built fuel tank. Good old Clive, we love you, Clive. And I've got all my linky bits in, I think. Oh, there's another one goes there, I reckon, to strap it down. Bit complicated. Yeah, kind of getting there. And Magic Mike's doing what he does best. Waggling his sprocket about.
Mind you, these top ones are going to be a bit of a swine.
Yeah, I bet.
I've got a lot of finger room.
No. Finger room. It's all about finger room. Can I say finger room?
I think you can.
Have you finished that corner?
I have.
Oh, let's have a little look. Very neat, just the right sizes. It's coming on bit by bit. Bit by bit. It's been a long uphill battle. Okay, well, I'm going to drill a hole through the back. I might bugger off first and say goodnight to my little boy, and then I might come back and have another little play, because we're on the downward run now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Well, she's running very sweet. Huh? Maybe it's run out of fuel. Let's have another go. Does that sound like a 1943 Jeep engine to you? We may have to do clever things to that, otherwise it'll give the game away. It's that high lift cam. That's what's going to mess it up. The high lift cam and the 4-barrel Holly. They didn't have them in 1943, but we can't give them up, can we? Really?
No.
No, got to keep them.